Let's do without. Hey everyone, welcome back. We have another game review which I have been delaying for weeks. I've been stuck in this deep hole with Lies of P that I can't stop playing it. I'm currently on my third playthrough, and man, what a game. I don't even know where to start. This game will probably be on my top 3 by the end of the year, and we're just a day away from Spider-Man 2, which has high expectations and has a lot to cover in order to beat this game. I'm sure you've seen a lot of reviews or posts saying this is just Bloodborne. Well, it's more of a love letter or nod to that amazing game. It does have the atmosphere and ambiance of a Bloodborne or a third-person horror Souls game, but it does have a good balance from the software games we've seen throughout the years. From the parry system of Sekiro, the rally pace and two-weapon mechanics of Bloodborne, from the essence of a Dark Souls 3, Lies of P was a masterpiece. Going back to the weapons, we have a ton of weapons littered throughout this game, which gives you reason for replayability. The bosses are all iconic with a crazy moveset that will take you an hour or two per boss. I'd even say that the artistic scope of this game really expands throughout the world they've built. This is not the same fairy tale Pinocchio we know growing up. It is actually different and quite opposite, introducing a horror genre with gore and fatalities. Although, the characters are still the same. We do have a Gemini Cricket, a Geppetto, and other characters in the Pinocchio fairy tale. Now, I'm still quite confused to this game being an indie game or a AAA game. I believe the studio Round 8 and NeoWiz are both from South Korea, and they have not touched any game similar to this. This is their first entry to a Souls game. I'm also calling it Souls game because it does feel like a Souls game and not a Souls-like. A Souls-like is a game pretty much trying to be a Souls game. But this game is so good that you can actually consider it a Souls game. So how hard is this Souls game compared to the Bloodborns, the Demon Souls, the Elden Rings, the Dark Souls? Well, this is pretty decent. Difficulty for me is about 7 out of 10. If I rank Bloodborne a 10 and Elden Ring a 9 in difficulty, this game is pretty much Souls friendly to any newcomers or gamers who want an entry point to the Souls genre. The reason being, there are so many ways to buff your character and the amount of mobility and attacks that helps with figuring out the opponent. Another aspect of this game being different from other Souls game is the story. Well, the story is very easy to follow. It's not your typical deep lore Souls history class that you have to watch a VOD video after the game is done. This game is pretty much based from the plot of the Pinocchio book by Carlos Collodi, and it is told really well throughout the game. Now, they do still leave some mystery and questions for those lore junkies out there to enjoy. Not to get into any spoilers, but this game will definitely have a sequel and I believe a DLC. At this point, upon recording, I believe the DLC was already announced, but there's no release date yet. There was a tweet earlier this week that it had 1 million copies sold. That's a good thing for a new IP. In any case, that is my quick review for Lies of P. I give this game a 10 out of 10. And I don't want to give too many spoilers because I want you to pick it up and for you to find out how great this game is. Thank you for watching, and please leave a like down below and subscribe to be notified for new content. We'll be covering Spider-Man 2 and Tekken 8 this weekend, and I hope to see you on the next stream.